Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Having passed the age of 72, I'm happy I'm not one of those people that are looking for a job. Let me tell you that it was wonderful hearing the people here speak. Because I'm one of those who always think of Pakistan as a place where people really have potential and the skills and the talent to make this the greatest country in this region. I was very impressed with Amir's presentation. I was very impressed with the panelists before them and the panelists here. All of them individually were speaking sense. And not only sense, but something to hope for the future. And make no mistake, I have fought for this country 2.5 times, 2.5 wars. And having seen a lot of people, my colleagues, die on the battlefield, I think they have not died in vain. Because if they have made this country survive because of their sacrifice, it has a great future. But please remember one thing. I talked a little bit about corporate social responsibility. I must talk about national social responsibility. The national social responsibility is not about the people in this room, but the people standing outside. The poor people, the unbanked people that I talked to about Amir Ibrahim. I have 15,000 people working for me, 12,000 of them blue-collar workers. On the 23rd, 24th of the month, they run out of their salary. So they go to loan sharks, and at 120% interest per annum, they take money. Now, if you have leapfrogged into the mobile age, if you've got a really dynamic industry which can do good, it can do bad. The telco can be used for hybrid warfare. It can be used, the social media can send fake news out. It can be used for good purpose if you can transmit, if you allow the unbanked to come into the banking sector so that they can reach out and take money at the same interest, etc. It is a social responsibility, a national social responsibility. And please remember that. Do not, for one thing, and I'm always I remain worried about it, because all the foreign companies that come here, they do a lot of good for this country. Because if they could not come here, we would not see the technological advances, we would not see the amount of the thing, etc. But at the end of the day, you do worry about how much really they worry about the people of Pakistan. Remember the East India Company. The East India Company came in, right? And they came in with nothing. They recruited a lot of people, a lot of babus, local that thing, etc. And they ran this country to the ground. According to Shashi Tharoor, in the 16th century, India was the richest country in the world. Today, South Asia region is one of the poorest regions in the world. So, executives like you have a responsibility to ensure that this country really achieves the potential that it has. And you've got to reach out beyond your corporate profits. You've got to reach out beyond that thing. Yes, your first duty is to your your first duty as a corporate factor is to your institution. There's a higher duty to your country, and please never forget it. I am grateful to Asfar. He brings a great bunch of people together, and I go every early morning and I have a very dedicated young bunch of people together. Every morning I see them do something wonderful, create new things. Software, in services, etc. And I go every morning to my parents' grave and I'm 72 years old. I said, I'm selfish. I want to live a little longer only to see what more can be done in this country. Thank you.